Welcome, elementary school families, to the SCVS Student Orientation for the 2021 school year. Seminole County Virtual School has a website, scvs.us. All of our information can be found there. Let's do some introductions. Our principal is Dr. Camilleri, Assistant Principal, Courtney Cavanaugh, School Administrative Manager, Courtney Sandoval. Our guidance counselor is Rob Washburn. There are two academic interventionists, Trish Harrell and William Bakanowski. We are all here to support you this year. Virtual classes for elementary school can be found in two places. All classes, besides those listed below, are going to be found at flvs.net. Our eCampus courses are art, PE, and music. You're going to want to log into the SCVS portal to access those. All right, let's get started. You're going to log in to flvs.net, choose County Virtual School, log in using your username and password. The dashboard will have all of the elementary classes listed. Click on the course to get started. This is what you will see when you log in. You're going to notice you're going to have your course, there'll be a grade, and percent complete. You can also find your teacher's name and phone number by clicking on this teacher button. Once you click on the course, it'll take you to your class homepage. First thing you're going to want to do is click right up here on this purple bar to fill out the student agreement. Over here, you're going to find your pace charts. You're going to want to print out those pace charts and make a weekly schedule. On the left-hand side, you're going to see your teacher, the name, her phone number, and email listed there. Check out your dashboard. All of these buttons are everything you need to be successful in your course. Let's check out that toolbar. Up at the top, you have a list of your classes. That's under My Classes. The next button is the Teacher button. That'll take you back to your class homepage. The lessons are here. That's going to be your videos, examples, games, and important vocabulary. The assessments are your daily work that needs to be submitted. Not everything needs to be submitted, but under assessments, each assignment is listed there. Under My Grades, you'll find that grade book. You want to check that regularly. Email. You want to check this daily. Teachers will be sending you more information important to the course. We have our group discussion next. The site map has a second way to go to all of these buttons and also some extra information. Go check out that site map when you get a chance. And at the end of each day, you can use the log out button to log out. Pace chart. What is a pace chart? That's going to be a list of assignments that are due each week for each class. The lessons must be completed in order. We don't want you to jump or skip lessons or assessments. Why is it important to follow the pace chart? Well, it is crucial to academic success. Attendance is taken each time you submit an assignment. Turning in assignments on time online is just like turning in work in a physical school. Getting behind pace in several classes equates to being absent from school. You're going to want to print these pace charts for each class or download to your computer. Notice this is an example of what a pace chart would look like. It'll say week 1 and it'll tell you exactly which assignments need to be submitted. Remember, this is how we're taking attendance. So if your child doesn't submit an assignment, that's going to equate to an absence in the course. Let's give a little bit better explanation of attendance and pace. So at the end of each week, teachers are responsible for submitting attendance. Students are responsible for maintaining pace in all of their classes according to the pace chart. All work should be completed by Friday, but if you get behind, you can use the weekend to catch up. All work for the week is due no later than 5 p.m. on Sunday. So again, each week you want to follow this pace chart and turn in the assignments that are listed for each course. For any assignment that is not turned in, we count that as an absence. You will have to add it to the next week's work and get caught up ASAP. Being behind pace, truant, behind pace in 2 or more classes. The first offense, guidance is going to send an email to both the parent and the child and the learning coach. The second offense, truancy meeting is going to be held with the parent and the student. We are going to want you to get back on track ASAP, so we will help with some interventions. We might help you with a calendar of assignments. We might require weekly meetings with the teacher to get those assignments in. We're going to support you each week and help you get back on track. The third time it occurs, we are going to place your child on a contract, which means they are going to be required to stay on pace to stay in the course. A student may be ineligible for the second semester if they cannot keep up with their work. Responsibilities for the learning coach. Your child is now learning online for the 2021 school year. The learning coach is there to assist the student with completing daily tasks. These times are definitely an approximate due to each child's learning style. So for our grades kindergarten through second, you're going to find about 4 hours daily with the learning coach and about 1 hour independent time. Remember, you can break those up into 10, 15-minute blocks if needed. For third through fifth grade, that's going to be 3 hours daily, approximately, with the learning coach and 2 hours of independent time. What are the learning coach responsibilities? You're going to be assisting with lessons, monitor the comprehension, set that daily schedule, submit the assignments, and communicate with the teacher. Live lessons. There are required live lessons for our elementary school students. Attendance is mandatory. There are 2 live lessons per week in each grade level. Consistent weekly schedule will be emailed to parents. For kindergarten through second grade, those live lessons will last about 30 to 45 minutes. For third through fifth grade, they're going to be 45 to 60 minutes in length. Your teacher will notify you of these live lessons at the start of the school year. Parents as learning coaches. So parents, you are the learning coach. Working with your child on a daily basis is the only way to ensure that they get mastery of skills and concepts. Parents should teach material and then let students complete the independent practice. Throughout the lessons, there are answer keys for parents to check over work and for practice. Not all work is submitted to the teacher. Complete work on paper and save that in a binder. There's lots of practice for students. Remediate skills as needed. Contact your teacher for support and suggestions. All right, parents, we're going to want you to communicate with the teacher through email, phone, and text. The DBAs are discussion-based assessments. They are verbal conversations between the student, teacher, and learning coach. They must be completed in a Zoom room. Teachers are assessing knowledge of skills. This is the time to ask questions and clarify information. They're going to be once a quarter or as needed for your core classes. Your teachers will explain how to set up these appointments at the beginning of the school year. Next, make sure your day is scheduled so you can get in all your work. Don't forget to include times for breaks. We want you to provide a space for your child that is designated as a learning space. Trying to engage in schoolwork when there's toys around or a TV on, that can be very distracting. So we want a space that is designated just for learning. Use a planner to map out your week. Schedule 5 to 7 hours daily for schoolwork. Go ahead and provide incentives for your child for positive learning behaviors. Make sure you review material before teaching it to your child. Submitting written assignments. So those written assignments that are going to be due to be submitted into the teacher need to be scanned and then submitted. You can use a built-in scanner on your smartphone. You can also download a scanner mini or other free scanner apps. Your printer might have a scanner app. Check for image quality. Make sure that it's clear, correct orientation, the image size. Don't always choose the smallest size. Make sure your teachers can read the document you're sending. Here is a sample weekly schedule for an elementary school child. Notice here on the left-hand side, we scheduled times, and then across the top, each day of the week. We blocked out for each subject blocks of time. Don't forget to include lunch and some breaks. This schedule is totally up to you and whatever works for you and your child. Print out those pace charts and follow them. Parents, you want to create a workspace free of distractions. Implement a work schedule and stick to it. Make sure you're answering your teacher's texts, calls, and emails. Here is an example of the grade book. You're going to want to check this often. There's an assignment listed, their score, 90 out of 100. Great job on that one. And then the time and date is stamped over here. You want to make sure you're checking to see that the assignments are getting turned in. Again, this is how we take attendance. Progress report and report cards. progress report and report cards are not sent home. You're going to want to check grades through the gradebook. It can be monitored in VSA and the gradebook through the course. Only final grades are sent into Skyward after the completion of the course. Communication with teachers and staff. This is just a friendly reminder. Please set up your voicemail and check it. Clean off those old messages so our teachers can leave new ones. Reply to messages from teachers in a text. You can email your teachers and reply to teachers there as well. Check that regularly. Students must complete DBAs in a Zoom room. Lastly, we highly recommend that you add teacher contacts to your phone so you will answer and know who it is when they're calling and you won't think it's one of those sales calls. We do our best to return messages as soon as possible, and we will respond within 24 hours Monday through Friday. If a message is left on Friday afternoon, it'll be returned on Monday. Text messages are often the fastest way to communicate with your teachers. Please be sure to leave a message and a phone number, because we don't all use caller ID. Check out our website, scvs.us, for lots of quick tip videos. How do I log in? I forgot how to submit the assignments. Where do I check my child's grades? Where do I find that page chart? All of these and more can be answered on our website. This concludes the Seminole County Virtual School Elementary Orientation. We are so excited for you to start your courses on August 17th. Your teachers are going to be the best resource for answering questions. Have a great year.